Hey guys, it's Lucy from She Grows Veg. We're here in my garden room and I'm currently surrounded by piles of beautiful Zara runner beans. Now, these beans have been drying for 6 weeks in my drying cupboards, drying/propagation cupboards, and are now ready to shell. Now, I absolutely love growing beans. I've always grown beans, but this is the first season that I have grown beans for drying, shelling and storing for winter. And I'm super excited because they've been really, really productive and I've got loads. Right guys, these are my propagation and drying cupboards. They're basically like indoor greenhouses, so they're a couple of display cabinets from IKEA and they work really, really well. So if I open it up, you can see that I've got some cuttings and some seedlings and stuff going on in here, but I also have piles and piles of beautifully dry Zara runner beans. So these have been in here for about 6 weeks and they were green when they went in, and over the course of the 6 weeks they've dried beautifully. So I grew 5 varieties of shelling beans this season. I grew Belotti and Yin Yang, which were both dwarf varieties. Now they're really, really good for gap filling, especially when things come out kind of mid-summer, because beans are fast growers. So you can stick some dwarf beans in there, and by the time you come to autumn, you've got lovely beans for shelling. I also had Spagno Bianco, Cocoa Bicolor, which are very pretty, and the Zara runner beans. Now, I have to say I'm absolutely blown away by Zara runner beans. So inside here you've got lovely pearly white beans, kind of a bit like a cannellini bean. And this has been a truly, truly insanely productive variety. So I've had hundreds and hundreds of pods and they're really nice and long, and inside you've got a good 6 to 8 beans or more in every pod. So I have all of these dried and ready to shell, and I've probably easily got the same again, still on the vines, still ripening. So you know when they're ready to shell because you can hear the beans rattling inside, and that's a really, really good sign. So I think it's time to get shelling. Could take me a while. Should we go? Let's do it. Now it's important once you've shelled your beans that you check them over, because the idea is that these are winter stores, so you want them to last for as long as possible. So that's why you're really, really careful about drying them. But then you want to check them over for anything that looks like this. So that is a sign that mold, probably on the outside of the pod, has managed to get in and take hold of the bean. And you don't want that, because anything that's been infected with mold, the spores will infect everything else and it will ruin your store. Right guys, and here we are, the finished dried beans. So, like I said, lots of lovely Zara runner beans. So I've got lots to keep me going through the winter. In here, we've got Yin Yang and Cocoa Bicolor. There weren't a lot of the Cocoa Bicolor, and I've saved some back because I really want to grow them again next season. And because they're open pollinated, the seed saves really well. So what's left has gone in with the Yin Yang Calypso beans in here. And then here are my Belotti beans. Again, small harvest, but there's enough in there for at least a soup. So, my beans for winter.